Alright, we're finally going to finish up the abs and core. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I got 6, but it's actually 5 more exercises to show you. One of them is just kind of like 2 variations. So, first one that I'm going to show you is a boat pose, which is the easy version, or you can turn it into a hollow body hold, which is the harder version. So for the boat pose, you're going to get on your back, you're going to do a posterior tilt, and then you're going to lift your feet and your hands off the ground. So I'm going to get my tilt, and it's easier if you start like this to get your tilt. And then I'm going to extend my feet, pick up my hands, and I'm going to curl with my upper body so that my chin is tucked. To make it harder, you can put your legs down lower. And of course, the important thing is you don't want to lose your tilt. So if you do have your legs out and you feel that you're starting to lose that tilt some, you can bring your legs up higher, like this here, as opposed to this. That's more difficult. Start to lose that tilt. You can come up some. You can also bend, so you can have your legs out further like that. Okay? If you want to make this a lot harder, you can turn it into what's called a hollow body hold, which is basically the exact same thing as a boat pose, except you're going to have your arms behind your head like this. So it's almost like you're doing like a double dead bug with all your limbs at the same time. So establish that tilt. Arms back here, legs up. And actually, see if you can hopefully see it better like this. So boat pose, yeah, hollow body, like that. Okay? Alright. Next we're going to do, I'm just going to stay out here. Next we're going to do a reverse plank. I meant to show you this in the video where I was showing you all the other planks and just completely blew over it. So now I'm going to show you a reverse plank. There's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can do elbows and heels. This is how I like to do it, because I find this to be more challenging. So I'm digging my heels into the ground like this here. I've got my elbows down, and then I'm just gonna, almost like a glute bridge, I'm just gonna lift this up while keeping a posterior tilt. Just like that. You can come up on your palms instead of on your elbows to make it easier. And how you turn your palms is up to you. I would recommend turning, so not having your fingers in front, but turning them either to the side or to the back. And then you just do the same thing. And as you can see, I mean, I don't have a perfect straight line from my core to my hips, just because of the position that I'm in. It's hard to do that without really, you know, leaning back excessively. So don't, you know, don't beat yourself up too bad if you don't have that perfect alignment with the front of your core and your hips. Just as long as you're maintaining that posterior tilt, that scooping of the bottom of your pelvis, you're good to go. So you don't want like this, like you can't really see, but I'm doing an anterior tilt like that. So you can see I'm really, my hips are really sagging now. So try to just get them up as high as you can when you do this. You can also, if you want, you can bend your knees. You can have your feet flat on the ground, or you can still have your heels up if you want, and you can do like that. And that's actually called a tabletop, a reverse tabletop plank. So I'm actually going to show you another bonus move. So there's actually going to be 7 in this video. So I'll show you a regular tabletop plank as well. Tabletop just means that your arms, your elbows and your knees are bent. So regular plank, of course, like this here. They can also be done on your palms, like this here. Tabletop. I'm gonna have to move this even higher so you can really see.